Hi boys and girls, so today I will be reading you a storybook, and I'm not too sure if you've read or heard this story before. It's not one that we've got in nursery, so it might be something different. And here it is here. I'll change the camera around so you can see it properly in a minute. And it's a Julia Donaldson book, and it's called The Troll by Julia Donaldson and David Roberts. So I hope you enjoy this story. So this is The Troll by Julia Donaldson and David Roberts. So Julia Donaldson is our author. So she is the lovely lady who wrote all these wonderful words. And David Roberts is our illustrator, and he has drawn these beautiful pictures. Right, so I hope you can see this properly. So The Troll. There was once a troll who lived under a bridge. That's where trolls are supposed to live. Meanwhile, far out at sea, there were some pirates who lived in a ship. That's where pirates are supposed to live. Trolls are supposed to eat goats, but no goats ever came trip-trapping over this troll's bridge. So he ate fish instead. But one morning he heard a faint noise on his bridge. Up he popped, and he said what trolls are supposed to say, which is, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" "I'm not trip-trapping, I'm scuttling," said the tiny black creature, "and I'm a spider." "Oh, bother, I thought you were a goat," said the troll. "No, goats have fur," said the spider. "Never mind, I'll eat you anyway," said the troll. "You'll make a nice change from fish." "Oh, please don't eat me," said the spider. "Why don't you go further down the river to the next bridge? It's a much better bridge for goats." "All right then," said the troll. So he packed up his frying pan and his cookery book, and off he strode. Pirates are supposed to dig for treasure, and these pirates had a treasure map with a rhyme on it. Between the palm tree and the rocks, 6 foot deep, lies a treasure box. They sailed and they sailed until they reached an island. "This is the spot," said Hank Chief. "Start digging." The pirates dug and they dug, but all that they found was a grumpy mole. "It must be the wrong island," they said. All that digging had made them hungry. It was Ben Buckle's turn to do the cooking. He cooked fish pie. "It's soggy," said Percy Patch. "It's slimy," said Peg Polkadot. "When we find the gold, we can buy a decent cookery book," said Hank Chief. And they set sail again. The troll was sitting under his new, middle-sized bridge, reading his cookery book. Suddenly he heard a sound above his head. Up he popped. "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" he roared. "I'm not trip-trapping, I'm pattering," said the furry creature, "and I'm a mouse." "Oh, bother, I thought you were a goat," said the troll. "No, goats have longer ears," said the mouse. "Never mind, I'll eat you anyway," said the troll. "I'm getting sick of fish." "Oh, please don't eat me," said the mouse. "Why don't you go down to the next bridge? There are goats trip-trapping over that one all the time." "Very well," said the troll, and he packed his things again and he strode off. Meanwhile, the pirates discovered another island. They dug and they dug, but all that they found was a rusty old bucket and a crab in it. "It's the wrong island again," they said. That night, Percy Patch did the cooking. He cooked fish soup. "It's bony," said Ben Buckle. "It's briny," said Peg Polkadot. "If only we could find the gold, we could pay for a proper cook," said Handkerchief. The Troll was frying fish under his new big bridge when he heard a sound above his head. Up he popped. "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" he bellowed. "I'm not trip-trapping, I'm lolloping," and said the creature with long ears, "and I'm a rabbit." "Oh, bother, I thought you were a goat," said the Troll. "No, goats have hoofs," said the rabbit. "Never mind, I'll eat you anyway," said the Troll. "Anything's better than fish." "Oh, please don't eat me," said the rabbit. "Why don't you walk down to the next bridge? There are herds of goats trip-trapping over that one." "Are you sure?" asked the Troll. Once again he packed up his stuff and off he strode. Meanwhile, the pirates were digging on a new island. They dug and they dug, but all that they found was an old Wellington boot with a nest of centipedes in it. Ew. "We'll never find the right island," they said. That night it was Peg Polkadot's turn to do the cooking. She cooked fish cakes. "They're sticky," said Ben Buckle. "They're sandy," said Percy Patch. Handkerchief said nothing. He was too busy being sick over the side of the ship. The Troll's river grew wider and wider. Then it stopped being a river and it flowed into the sea. The Troll found himself on a sandy beach. "There isn't another bridge," he said. "That rabbit was tricking me." But then he spotted some hoof prints in the sand. "A goat at last!" he cried. He looked around, but he couldn't see any goats. "Never mind, it will probably come back tomorrow," he said. The Troll followed the hoof prints. They led him to a spot between a tall palm tree and two big rocks. "I know," he thought. "I'll dig a pit, then tomorrow the goat will fall into it and I can eat it." The Troll dug and dug with his frying pan. Just when he thought the hole was deep enough, the pan hit something hard. It was a great big chest. "Perfect," said the Troll. "I can hide in here and keep warm. Then when the goat falls into the hole, I'll open a lid and pop up." He lifted the lid. The chest was full of gold things. "These are no use to me," he said, and he threw them into the sea. Then he climbed into the chest and lay down. "Tomorrow I can have goat for breakfast instead of fish," he thought as he drifted off to sleep. It was dark when the pirates arrived at the next island. "This is the spot," said Handkerchief. "But someone's been digging here already," said Ben Buckle. "Don't say they've found the treasure before us," said Percy Patch. "No, look, here it is," cried Peg Polkadot. The chest was heavy. "It must be full of gold," said Handkerchief. "Quick, back to the ship before anyone stops us." The Troll was woken by a loud bang. "That's my breakfast falling into the hole," he thought. But why was the chest heaving and swaying? And why was the lid opening? Surely goats couldn't open lids. The lid opened wide. Staring down at the Troll were 4 angry pirates. "Where's the gold?" shouted Handkerchief. I threw it into the sea," said the Troll. The plank, yelled Ben Buckle and Percy Patch. "Make him walk the plank." The second the pirates were pushing him onto the plank. "Who's that trip-trapping over my plank?" jeered Handkerchief. "I'm not trip-trapping, I'm shuffling," said the Troll in a very small voice. "And I'm a troll." He reached the end of the plank. His knees were knocking. "Jump!" yelled the pirates. But just then Peg Polkadot came up running. "Wait!" she cried. "I found something else inside the chest." In one hand she held the Troll's frying pan. In the other hand she held his cookery book. "Stop!" called Handkerchief. He looked at the Troll in a new way. "Can you cook?" he asked. "Yes," said the Troll. "And yes!" shouted the pirates. "Then you can stay," said Handkerchief. "Thank you," said the Troll, and he shuffled back along the plank. "When shall I start?" "Now," said Hank. The pirates showed the Troll the ship's kitchen. The Troll grinned. He turned to his favourite page in his cookery book. "Shall I make us all nice goat stew?" he asked. "Goat? Goat? But pirates don't eat goat," said Hank Chief. "We want what pirates are supposed to eat." "And what's that?" asked Troll. "Fish," said the pirate chief. Uh-oh. The end. So boys and girls, that's the end of our story. And I really enjoyed that story. It was something different for us to listen to and to read. And I think my favourite part had to be when the rabbit tricked the Troll and said that there was lots and lots and lots of goats at the next bridge. And there wasn't a bridge. He was telling lies. But it still tricked the Troll, so he ended up having to walk the plank. How scary would that be? But anyway, so this story was about the Troll not wanting to eat any fish ever again, and he wanted to eat his favourite food, which was goats. And he ended up having to make fish in the end. So next week we're going to do a wee cooking video. Well, I'm going to do a cooking video for you guys, and it's a simple video, and we're going to show you how to make some scones. So we did this in nursery, so it'll be a wee reminder for some of the boys and girls, and I promise you they will taste so much better than a stinky fish or a goat. Okay, so take care until then, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye guys. Mwah.